Hey everybody, it is Professor Hatch. This is the last video I believe I'll be recording, hopefully. Um, you don't really need to know what I hope. I'm going to share my screen. I'm here to talk about the reflection essay outline. Like 11:30 at night. I'm very tired. Okay. Um, this is the assignment, which you're familiar with at this point. This is the third essay you're going to be writing, so you are familiar with how all of this works. So I'm not going to spend as long, but I have already downloaded the essay template and I've already formatted it to be to contain just the things I need. I have no idea why that C is red, and I don't care. So what you are looking at the prompt again, the three questions, you have to take the Harvard implicit bias test. You have to take three of them. You only have to write about one of them though, and then you have to write in answer to the following questions. What were your biases? Why is it important to know your biases? And how can you use this information about yourself to be more successful in life? I have in the outline template assigned those three questions to the three body paragraphs. What are my biases? Um, So I'm going to start with a topic sentence. I'm actually going to start with three topic sentences. Um, the results of the implicit bias test revealed that despite my left left leaning progressive attitudes, I still carry bias. Let's see, I still have a strong association with harmful items. Jesus. Harmful items such as guns or knives. Um, that actually should be in parentheses, which doesn't matter, but whatever. Doesn't matter for the outline, but it matters because I'm an English nerd. All right, such as guns or knives. But I still have a strong association with harmful items and Black people. There's my first. Can't believe I'm actually committing this, but I'm going to use my actual experience with this test. I'm asking you to do the same. I think it would be a dick move not to share what my results were. Um, okay, so going to go on to the next topic sentence. Um, it's important, capital I, it's important to know these biases exist, still exist within me, because I'd honestly, I had, I honestly thought they didn't. And that lack of self awareness can cause any number of problems. Apparently, this needs to be hyphenated. That lack of self awareness can cause any number of problems. Um, so, again, not a great topic sentence, but I don't care. This is the suck outline for the shitty rough draft. All right. Third topic sentence. Knowing what I now know about myself, I can use this information to be, parentheses, hopefully, um, actually, I'm going to get rid of B, to hopefully create a more equitable classroom environment. How can I use this knowledge about myself to be more successful? Well, I'm a college professor, so I'm writing about what applies to me. You are not a college professor. You're a college student. Maybe you can use this knowledge about yourself to be a more successful college student. Maybe you want to be an engineer someday. Maybe you could use this information to help you be a more successful engineer. Hey, who knows? I don't know. Any number of ways you can use this information to be more successful. So there are my three topic sentences. My thesis statement then, much to my surprise, even though I consider myself a tolerant person, it appears though I still carry bias within me. Um, Within me, semicolon, it's important to know this exists so I can combat it so I can combat it, yeah. And I can use this information to become a better college professor. Okay, so there's my thesis statement. None of this is great, but it's all doing the work it's supposed to be doing. Um, so that's my three topic sentences and my thesis statement. I'm not going to go find sources for this example. Um, I will give an example of context and a transition for this first body paragraph. Um, Obviously, this test result was unsettling, but obviously, this test result was unsettling. Um, but I'm glad to know this about myself. Okay, and then evidence, not going to bother with it. Transition. So what are my biases? And the second one is, why is it important to know my biases? Knowing what no, that's terrible. Knowing that these biases exist in my unconscious mind, um, will allow me to be more mindful. That's a trigger word for a lot of people. Will allow me to be more mindful uh, of them when interacting with other people. Not great, but it's good. It's good enough. So, and I'm not gonna, because this is your third essay, I'm not gonna do this for the second and third body paragraphs. Um, you've got I did the topic sentences, that's plenty. You've got your thesis there. So that is what you need to do. Obviously, when you finish with the outline and you're working on your rough draft, I'm gonna kill the screen share here. When you are done working on your outline and you start working on the rough draft, you're going to be plugging in all of the conclusion, the first two parts of the intro paragraph, and you're going to give analysis after each of your three quotes or pieces of evidence. I genuinely don't think there's much else to say. I will say this one last thing though, because I haven't written it anywhere else in Canvas, and I'm not going to. Um, Normally, after you turn in your rough draft, as you know, then you have peer review. You have to give feedback to your classmates, to three of your classmates. For this essay, I'm not doing that. I've actually decided to just do a self-evaluation instead of a peer review. And the reason for that is because this is an incredibly personal. I mean, I'm not asking you to reveal your deepest, darkest secrets here. I'm asking you to take this test and then write about the results. But it's still personal. And I'll be honest with you, like I took this test earlier today, and I've taken it before. I know I have biases within me, but yeah, I was genuinely, I've been teaching for 9 years. Yeah, we're teaching for 9 years as my second career. And I teach, the vast majority of my students are Hispanic, but I have taught any number of people from any number of different cultures, international students from China, Taiwan, Vietnam, wherever, African Americans, various Hispanic students. God, it's so late. It's too late. Anyway, I'm genuinely consider myself a little bit more aware, but that's the thing about the implicit bias is we are not aware of what goes on here in our unconscious mind. We can think any number of things about ourselves, but we still are going to have biases, um, which can turn into, if not, if it goes unchecked, it can turn into prejudice. It can turn into really terrible decisions when you're hiring or firing people, or I don't know, when you're interacting with coworkers, or people in the same bar you're hanging out at, or whatever. So, yeah, because this is a slightly more personal essay than any of the other essays I'm asking you to write. I'm not gonna have other students read what you've written. You're just gonna evaluate what you've written, and that'll be good enough for this particular, instead of peer review, that'll be good enough for this essay. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because this video is too long. I will not see you in the next, well, I will see you in the next video, but I recorded that video like a year ago, so bye.